Welcome, 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 everyone. I'm so honored to have the divine Donna here, and she's going to
Mm.
share a little bit with you about her divine journey into sublime divine nourishment as she scaled her business, which has allowed her to work only 2 days a week. So, Donna,
Mhm.
yay!
Yay.
Congratulations. And
Thank
tell us
you.
a little bit about your journey working with us and me in High End Empire and why you've chosen to just do the 2 days a week and why it's so important to you.
Yeah. So I'll give you a little bit of background in a sense where I used to work in advertising and marketing and I made good money and that was 10 years ago. And I quit to do something that I really loved. And I have not made as much as I'm making now for those 10 years until now. And it was because of you and your program. So thank you so much for that. So much.
Well, it's because of us in our program and because you applied it and did the work. So I want to
Like
commend
50-50.
you too.
Yeah.
I was about to say I want to command you. I have to tell you something. This is real deal. I went and put on my makeup before, and I went to an old makeup case of mine that I had in New York, and it had
Mhm.
CBD chocolate in it,
Oh,
and I ate
lovely.
some. And I'm like, woo! Anyway, okay. So yeah, so it's from the program. That's awesome. So tell me more about your journey in the program.
Yeah. So I'm just going to be really honest. And so a couple things here. One is I haven't even made it past module 1 in your program, and I'm doing this good.
Wow.
So just the very first piece of information has got me this far. And this far, it means so much to me because I haven't been able to pay off my visa in full since I was 25. And I'm 39 now. And I've paid it off completely. And it's because of the work I'm doing, because of the program I was in with you. So this feels like it's just completely freeing to be in this place. And I only work 2 days a week because I'm a mom. And the way we've chosen to parent is to keep her with us until we feel she's old enough. And the 2 days a week is daycare days where she goes to a co-op daycare. So those are the days and the time I get to work. So I know that as I slowly build in more childcare time, that this is what I'm doing is just going to explode more, and I'm so excited about
I'm so excited too. And how has it changed your relationship with money and service?
that. I mean, I want money now. Before I was very much like, I don't need it. I'm doing what I love. Value comes in other ways, which is all true. Except I do need money and I do really want it. And I have no shame about saying that I want it now, which I did before as a healer. I really did. I had to override that.
Did
But it feels
the
really
program help with that as well? Help you to like really
so.
more soften into a deeper level of receiving, and the fact that you just claimed it like that is such power, but also just truth and authenticity. When you said it, I
Yeah.
just felt it in my heart, like in a really beautiful, heart expansive way, because making money doesn't take away from the service, right? But we twist it
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, I've actually been able to help more women. So I work with just women, and calling in that and wanting and being really upfront and clear and okay with my desire to want money has called in more money. And what that's done is I can offer some discounts to people now, whereas before I couldn't. And I
Mm.
was hustling so much to overwork. I mean, not to overwork, but I didn't know any better. And coming into your program, I came in just exhausted. Like something has to shift. I don't know what it's going to be. So all of that has shifted, and the goal is to actually buy a home in a year. So I'm slowly going to grow this. Right now, I haven't even launched a group offering, but that's on the table, and it's, it's all complete and done. I just have to launch it. I've been doing just one-on-one with clients, and just packaging the program up, and within that package, creating the package to expand over a period of time. My client relationships have gone way deeper. So I get to
Mhm.
work with these women for long periods of time. We build this sense of sisterhood and trust and beauty. And I fall in love head over heels with every single woman I'm working with now.
I know.
It's
Isn't it a
so,
beautiful feeling?
yeah. So I'm just enjoying the work so much more. I'm thrilled. And it's all online for me, so I don't even have to put pants on if I don't want to, which is
I love that.
amazing.
I've got my slippers on. Don't tell anybody. I've come downstairs. This is under my house, this little office that we set up.
I do have pants on right now.
Wow. I love it. And I love that you'll be able to go deeper with clients. So I think that's something that a lot of people don't get when I try to explain selling high end, that it's not about putting a high price tag on a lame offer. It's really about delivering a
Yeah.
deeper level of service, a deeper level of transformation, and that beautiful relationship that comes when you can go deeper, like you're saying. Your clients must be experiencing such profound transformation. So,
Completely
like,
profound.
the exchange is awesome because they pay
It's
you,
amazing.
but their transformation is huge.
It's been phenomenal, and it makes me feel really confident to talk to the next woman about it. You know, it's like I got nothing to hide. Everything is going so good, and like straight up, I can just share that. I'm not making any of it up with clients. It's just like, hey, the last 3 women that went through this are completely changed. And I'm actually looking at clients and saying, I'm really good at what I do. This is why I'm here. And I didn't
Absolutely.
do that before.
I love
So
it.
this is there's just a whole self-worth piece that comes along and grows with the calling in of your own um, desires and actual financial abundance with that. It's awesome.
Absolutely. And I can see that I don't know how you were so much before, but do you feel more in your voice and in your truth and authenticity?
Yes. Yeah, totally. I mean, I was in that before. I think you have to start with that to be able to really sell that. What was missing was I felt like a sleazy saleswoman whenever I'd make a sale, and that's gone.
Mm,
That's gone. It's a sacred sale. It's like these women need to know about the work we're doing in the world, and there's nothing sleazy about that. And I really think that women are going to change the world right now. You know, like there's no more time to play small. It's like here we are. Let's all hold hands. Let's do this together. So
absolutely. I love it. So, what would you say to someone sitting on the edge thinking, because I had a whole lot of women in my free group saying, I really want to do this. We love you, Ingrid, but we have this huge amount of fear. What would you say
mm,
to them?
I would say take the leap. Take the leap. Um, you won't regret it. If you do the work, there's absolutely nothing to regret. This is not it's not just another one of the programs, the thousands, millions of programs out there that you do, and you know, it's like, did I get a little out of that, or I'm not really sure. Like this is it. This is all you need. This is it. And just do it.
Thank you,
Yeah.
darling. Thank you, thank you,
Mm.
thank you. I'm already in my brain because you were saying about your group program and the income and working 2 days a week. You know what my brain does? I start computing and I start getting insight into some strategy. So I'm going to hang up this call and I'm going to reach out to you because it was horrible with feedback and
Oh
share it
no.
with you because I can't help myself. I want to talk about it. I love it. I love, and that's part of what I love to do, which is probably this is similar to the work that you do, but the sharing and helping and seeing someone go to the next level is it's just awesome. It's such a gift. And
It's
it's
such a gift.
when you're nourished and you actually get paid because otherwise you're just a burned out wreck like you were, which I was as well. I completely get it.
Yeah. It's awesome. I'm having so much fun in my business right now that I'm like, this is really transparent, but I'm having a hard time mothering because I just want to do the business. It's so fun and
You have to be
rewarding in
more
so
patient
many
being a
ways.
mother.
What's that?
You have to be really patient being a mom.
Oh,
Like,
totally. And like sometimes I'm like, I just want to go work on this one instead of this peanut right here.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. I get it totally. When I was struggling in the beginning, I just given birth to Aria, and I just felt like all this work was coming through me, and I barely had any time or space or help. And I love my daughter so much, like to the moon and back times infinity. But when you are called as a woman to do this sacred work in the world, you have to be able to do both. And the
You have
fastest
to be
way
able
to
to.
homelessness in Australia is women who've given up their careers to become full-time mothers, but there's absolutely no shame in that,
Mhm.
absolutely beautiful. But at the end of the day, they end up in divorce and they've got no 401k or superannuation, we call it here in Australia. A lot of these women end up completely broke. So
Mm,
sometimes I think it can be challenging balancing, but I actually think
mm.
it's the better path, because a woman without her own financial sense of control and power, it's not a good place to be.
It's not a good place to be, and we've all been there for so long, for so
I
long.
know. We are done with that.
We're so done with that.
We're clear that away.
Yeah, done and done. It actually, it's made me a better mom, actually.
Yes. I would say the
Yeah,
same
because
for
when
me
I'm
too.
with her, I'm more present, even though I just said, like, I wanna be doing some of the work when I'm with her, but I'm more present in a sense where it's like, I know I've got an income that is perfect for us right now, and, before when I was with her, I was constantly reeling around the hustle. What else can I do?
Yep.
What else can I
Yeah.
do?
I
Yeah.
get it. It's that fear, fight, flight. It's interesting because
Yeah,
people talk about fear of going into a program and all that might come for them. But really, what I'm trying to express to people is staying stuck and where you're at is far worse. Like, of course, there's fear. There's so much that's unknown. Like, you're going to have to expand yourself, and on a soul level, you know that. And so
yeah,
it's also that fear. It's not, is the program going to work for me? It's, who do I need to become? What responsibility do I need to take? And that's sometimes scary. But that I
yeah,
believe, I don't know if you agree, but taking responsibility is such a beautiful invocation, because at the end of the day, that's the goal. Without self responsibility, we
yeah.
allow life to drag us.
You know, I always say there's no big magic hand that's gonna come in and save us. It's our own hands. Like, we're our own
Absolutely.
saviors, and it's like,
Absolutely.
it's up to us. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Even coming into a sacred space, you got so many women supporting you. I saw this beautiful Snoop Dogg video where he got his star in Hollywood, and he was like, "I just like to thank me for showing up. I just like to thank me for working 7 days a week. I just like to thank me for backing myself when no one else would." And at the
Yeah.
end of the day, even though it's so imperative and beautiful to have support, like what you're saying is you still have to make that own choice to save yourself. No one else can decide for you.
No one else can decide, and enough playing victim to your money situation, because there is absolutely a way out. You
There is
know,
a
I always find that some of
Amen.
the women that say, so some women have turned down my program along the way. Of course, that's normal. And you know, when they said I can't financially do it right now, I would actually call bullshit in the
Yeah,
most loving way and say, That's a victim answer, and I want you to answer from an empowered place." So they would
absolutely.
actually change their answer and they'd walk away feeling empowered. And I was like, you know what? Whether yes or no, like, something has come of us talking. So even the women who said no were a beautiful blessing.
Absolutely. And it also empowers you to even more deeply, for me it does, own my own sense of truth and not to
Mhm.
enable someone in their victimhood.
Yes, yes,
I'm
which
like,
is
come
so
on.
important for women in financial victimhood. It's like,
Absolutely.
enough. We can do this, and
Absolutely.
you know, we can all do it together. I think there's a
Abs-
real uprising of this divine feminine right now, and it's coming through this way too.
Absolutely. And there is a divine rising for sure. And all the old and the density and the doubt just really at the moment, I think, is being burnt up, and we're being forced to, in a way, because when we're out of
Mhm.
alignment, things get really messy
Yeah,
for me.
yeah,
If I'm not
yeah,
honest, truthful, or living at my highest for the highest good of all, it's like I erode the very foundation, and it
yeah,
happens anyway.
yeah, yeah. I hear that totally. You know what? I have to tell you one more thing that feels so good about after having done your program and having the success is that I'm actually donating to a charity now, like, on the regular. And like I couldn't before as much as I wanted to. I couldn't donate my time or my money because I was really hustling, and like that feels good. And it's a charity that supports women, that's planting trees. It's just like, making your own
Yes.
money is worth every
Able to
penny.
give so much more, honestly.
Yeah.
You are. And
Yeah.
so thank you for that. Thank you for your
Mm.
contribution. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for your heart and your wisdom and your courage.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much for joining us today and sharing so beautifully about your journey, Donna. I really, really
Mm.
appreciate it.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Blessings, gorgeous.